What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today, BCH USD. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it, okay? It is the 25th day of April. Here we are, 10 hours, 34 minutes left in this day. We look like we want to move higher. But we just aren't doing it. Okay. Again, I'm not going to go over the same rendition I've given you guys over the past few days here, but I am disappointed with the performance here. We are at a point with BCH BTC where we could go a little bit lower, but I do expect things to kind of turn around overall. So I'm thinking in my head here that if Bitcoin moves up, Bitcoin Cash will move up more. If Bitcoin moves down, Bitcoin Cash will move down less. There could be a scenario where Bitcoin does, in fact, crash, does top out here, and Bitcoin Cash doesn't move lower. We've actually seen that happen before, and it consolidates and moves sideways. So it just depends on how it all unfolds. I mean, if Bitcoin crashed from 77K to 60K, I doubt that we would hold our ground. If it's from like 77K to 74K, 71K, maybe we have a chance of holding our ground. But the BCH BTC chart looks more promising than the USD chart does. But at the moment, I definitely am a little skeptical of any upside. I want to look at the 1 hour time frame and then zoom back out. Okay, so let's do that. 1 hour time frame here. It kind of looks like you're slipping from this structure, but again, just no volume. The volume has been tricky with Bitcoin Cash. It hasn't really been that reliable, honestly. I've been disappointed with those readings, but that's okay. Looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, there is a little bit of a gap down here at about 448. Isn't there another gap somewhere down there? Is there? Is this a gap? It got filled. I swear there was a gap. There was another gap somewhere else. I can't remember. I thought it was at like $430. Maybe not. Maybe. I swear it was, but there's definitely a gap there at 448. We would likely come down and fill that gap. Oh, that was the gap. Okay, maybe we already did it. That's what it was. Okay, we already filled this gap. This is what it was down here, and then we came back up. Okay. Any gaps to the upside? I don't see any down gaps here. So looking at this on the 1 hour with our handy dandy RSI, we are bouncing off the oversold area, bouncing off it before. It's odd because you've got this kind of overall bullish structure here, but it's bearish in nature because you just seem so quick to get back below the 50, and when you're below the 50 you seem so comfortable. But you won't get oversold, but you will get overbought. It's kind of weird. But to be fair, so is the price action. Kind of weird. Perhaps we're waiting on Bitcoin to make a move. Bitcoin moves up, you'll move up a little bit. I am right now very skeptical of Bitcoin Cash getting above this high. I hope it does. I hope we get up a little bit higher. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope that we just get above $500 and crush through there. I mean, if we break above 500, we're not stopping until 540 or 600 or even higher than that. But I'm skeptical. I think we would have seen that move already if that were to happen. The MACD is giving us some bullish divergence. That's nice. Stochastics are coming up. Yeah. I don't think that we move down from here. But how high do we move up? Is it a lower high? Do we come up? Is it a lower high here? Do we get that higher high and it's like a double top and we fake out and we move down? I don't know. But up, I do think we move up. And if we're taking that into context from a high to a low, my thoughts would be that we go to the golden ratio at least, which is 465 to 467. If we are to see new highs, maybe we go to 480, 487. That's a perfect area to find resistance. I mean, we zoom out here, and you can see that's exactly where we found resistance before, right in the heart of this zone. So, I mean, yeah, it's quite possible. I want to see, are we having a bearish 3 drives pattern? Let's see here. Hold on. I don't know if this would be part of it, but let me just see. Right below the 1414. Right below the 1414. Wow. 1, 2. If this is a bearish 3 drives pattern, so this would be a bearish thing overall, but it would be bullish in the short term. We would see a move that takes us just below but not above the 1414, $483. That might be the secret sauce there, guys. That might literally be it. And if it's a bearish 3 drives pattern, what that implies then is that we're in this uptrend, okay? And we will see a sharp rejection down. It will be sharp. It'll be like this is your consolidation phase, and then your impulse will be to the downside. And we should, I mean, from 484, we should take out this 453 level with ease. I mean, maybe we don't go all the way down here, but we should see a move down, and then, I mean, further moves down. Yeah, this would not be good. I forget what the measure move is of a bearish 3 drives. Maybe it's a 3 drives bearish pattern. I think it's bearish 3 drives, but anyways, it's like an Elliott wave pattern if I'm not mistaken. But 1 hour time frame, short term, you look good. If you can't get above 483, you look really bad. If we get to like 482, 483, and that's where we stop, that is a bearish formation there. Okay, just understand that. And then on top of that, even without the bearish 3 drives pattern, we're rejecting at the same places that we rejected before, all in this little consolidation co-op area here. It just wouldn't be a good look. 4 hour time frame here. We've got a nice uptrend in the RSI. This is nice. Higher lows, higher highs. I do like this, and typically in this moment you would expect to see higher highs. But if we see lower highs in the RSI, or worse, we reject the overbought zone, that would proclaim the end of this move, I think. If we can get a higher high, screw what I'm saying, man. Maybe we do just move up to $500 and something cents. We go up to $540. Stochastics to reset. We're ready to move up. MACD overall, it's probably not that helpful, but you look bullish here, to be fair. You do look bullish here. Things are turning, though. In the MACD, whenever you have these trends like this, whenever you have like a higher low, higher high trend in your oscillators, okay, whenever you get this double top, things are starting to turn. Things are starting to turn. That's not good. You should have gone higher if you wanted this trend to continue. We didn't. The signs are there. They're definitely there. Like here, we're moving down, lower lows, lower highs. Whenever here you didn't get the lower low, you had the higher low, things started to turn, didn't they? You were moving down. You had the lower lows, lower highs. Things were trending down. Boom. And then you got this double bottom here. You got the higher low there. Things were changing in the stochastic or the oscillators on the MACD. They're doing it now, but to the bearish effect. So if I'm wrong and we don't make this move up, we very well could just crash down from here. But I think we could make a move up. Even here, whenever we saw that transition taking place, we still made a move down. You know, we could definitely double top or slightly higher high. Even if we don't go to 483, it's still bearish to double top here. It's still bearish to get a lower high here. It's still bearish to get lower lows. You know what I mean? So I do think a reckoning is coming for not just Bitcoin Cash, but really the whole damn market. We're all effed in the face, man. Maybe not every coin, but 99% of them. Whatever coins, I mean, yeah, I don't even want to get into it, but there's a lot of people who are hyping up the markets right now, man. You are going to get crushed. You're going to get crushed. It is best right now, believe when I say this. If you don't, you'll learn. But man, the best thing to do right now is to stack cash. It really is. It really, really is. If you didn't make money on this little transition up with Bitcoin, if you were holding different coins or trading like a degen and now you're just going on a Hail Mary long, whatever it might be, I think the better option would be to take your losses, take your gains, whatever it is you have, and just sit in cash. Sit in cash. Why sell in May and go away? Why not just sell in April and go away? Get a jump start on it. Sit in cash and wait for the end of the year and stack that cash till the end of the year comes, man. Because I think that makes the most sense at this point. But I'll get a lot of hate for those words. But I mean, in a couple months, what's lame is I'll get a lot of hate for it. And then in a couple months, I'll have the right to say I told you so, but I'm not an I told you so type of person. We're just going to carry on business as usual. I might reference it, be like, remember when everyone was bullish up here and we were bearish? Yeah. It's the same thing here, but now everyone's bearish and we're bullish. But we'll see. We will see. Daily time frame RSI doesn't look good. We broke above this. It was looking good. We haven't done anything with it. You take a good looking thing and you do nothing with it, that's bad. It's a bad thing. We're doing bad things. We're bearish overall. Kind of neutral, but bearish overall in the RSI. We're at a topping point. I don't like it. Stochastics look sad. And the MACD is also right at a rejection point. So just further illustrating that if we do move up, might be in the way of this, like a big wick. Might be a lower high. It's not going to be long lived. We're at points of contention here, and I don't expect this contention to prevail to the favor of the bulls or the green dragons. The weekly stochastics does give me a little bit of hope. I mean, the weekly time frame is really our best argument. The thing is, bullish divergence on the MACD, it's nice, but it can continue to form. We can still move lower and have bullish divergence on our MACD. Well, maybe we bounce here. We're right at that zero threshold. Maybe we do bounce right where the oscillators were the last couple times that we bounced. There's that positive. The RSI is in this area too, where we've bounced every single time, really since December of 2022. Just reliably bounced here. Bitcoin bull market dynamic versus Bitcoin bear market dynamics. Things might shift, things might be different, but still there's a little optimism there. And the stochastics have been oversold for quite some time. It might be time to come out, but we've been oversold for quite some time before we came out, and it really wasn't that big of a deal, and then we plummeted. I mean, that could really happen. I have seen this before, and I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about if you've been holding Bitcoin Cash for a while, where Bitcoin Cash will pump while Bitcoin is like bleeding, maybe not dumping, but bleeding. We'll see Bitcoin Cash pump, and then it dumps harder afterwards. It'll dump harder once the real dump starts for Bitcoin. I don't have anything else to say. I hope I've left you with some things to think about. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It's disappointing. It's not what I wanted, but I do think that we are overall going to see the lower ends of this range. We are going to overall see prices below $300, if not very near $300, over the months to come. And Bitcoin Cash, the benefit there still is that we're not in a bear market. We're still just actually in this consolidation phase. But there's a lot of negatives that come with that too. Breaking out of this trend line that we've been holding, as support, it's pretty disappointing. This trend line that dates back to Bitcoin Cash's hard fork date highs. It's disappointing. I can't tell you how absolutely insane of a formation this is. How absolutely glorious it is, something like this. I mean, this is like a sure thing. And the fact that it came down, it's just so disappointing, man. And it hasn't come down yet, but the fact that we've been talking about it, it is very disappointing. Again, though, bull market aspirations versus we're in the bear market with Bitcoin. I really think that's what it is, man. It's hard to get any momentum under anything. Even if you have wings, man, Bitcoin's going to clip them. Bitcoin Cash is the better Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has the higher market cap. It's the market daddy. It is. And daddy says what the rest of the little baby ducks are going to do. That's just basically what it is. Really, it's the mommy duck that does that. But anyways, daddy, mommy, whatever. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.